Okay, here's the record player part of the Mangiadischi, and what I've done to get it to play again. I did some serious modifications on this one, and I began by, you'll see the tone arm now has a new head shell on it. It's what it is it's one of these. It's the head shell off of an old BSR record changer that was parted out long ago, and it's fitted with a tetrad cartridge. Tetrad has probably the best sound of all the modern ceramic cartridges. I don't know if they're still in production today. I don't think they are, but you can get new old stock cartridges all over the place. So I wanted to put something in here that could be replaced when it was bad. And anyway, that also involved making the arm a whole lot lighter, and that was this spring right here. I just pulled up on this spring to bend it enough to take all pressure off the arm and let the arm track on its own weight. Interestingly, this spring back here used to be under the arm right there on that brass post, and it caused a constant pressure inwards to force the arm towards the trip out groove. Why it was there, I have no idea. It made no sense to me whatsoever. Shouldn't have been there. Anyway, the as you can see, you won't hear the sound until the next video because I've got to get the amp rebuilt and I've got to wire the tone arm up. Now, the other thing I did, let's see this trip out at the end of the record. And there it is, because I don't have the thing all together. It's going to be a little bit nuts. But anyway, you get the picture. Anyway, in the next video, you'll hear it run. But anyway, underneath the turntable, this, of course, nothing is ever easy. The drive wheel had a very bad flat spot on it. It had a dent from the shaft of the motor. So I had to veneer it with I used a thin flat belt cut, and then with super glue, which holds very well with rubber, I went around the entire outer diameter of the original drive wheel and glued it on. And at the cut, where of course I had to cut it to fit, make sure it's absolutely butted up perfectly, otherwise you're going to get a thump, thump, thump when it goes around. Underneath the changer, we have one of the motors from my kit, and it worked beautifully. The original motor did work, but it was too noisy to use. And they were noisy from the factory. They were noisy. I like using these motors because you don't need any more rubber damping, and they mount easily. The only thing that had to be done was change it from negative ground to positive ground, because they use the shell of the motor as a shielding. There's nothing wrong with using positive voltage for the shielding as long as you isolate it, which is what I did. So anyway, the next video will show this thing actually up and running.